All right, let's have a conversation. It's going to be very one-sided. Um, I just want to get on here and try to keep it a little bit real. You know, it's been a while since we've had like a sit-down conversation type video. It's been a couple years since I've done one of those, and usually when I do that, it's because I'm in some sort of doom and gloom mode, or like I feel lost in some way, or unsure, or generally unconfident about the channel and what I do and where we're going. And so this is not going to be too much of a deviation from that because I am in a doom and gloom mode. I don't know what to do, and I I'm having the same feeling that I've had many times before, where it feels like YouTube is picking on me, or they're, I don't know, it feels as though they've gone in this direction that's so anti small channel. Um and I can't really prove that I'm being targeted as some part of initiative, or as part of some initiative or anything like that. Um, what I do know is what my analytics show me. I'm looking at my channel analytics right now, and according to YouTube, there are 1.9K of you that have all notifications turned on my channel. Um, and that's pretty cool. That's a pretty big slice of my audience here. But when I put out a video, I can barely crack a couple hundred views, or sometimes I can barely crack double digit views, you know? And obviously, not every person that has notifications turned on is going to see every video that gets sent out, even though that's what the purpose of it is. Or you're not going to watch every video that you get notified of. But I don't know. I feel like if you come to the channel for a certain type of video and you get a notification that I've uploaded another video of that type, it'll probably interest you, right? There should be at least 5% of people that have notifications turned on getting funneled over to the channel. I should be able to get, I don't know, a couple dozen views on a random video, and maybe a few more hundred or a couple thousand on a scripted video. Like my sustaining mediocrity videos, or my that exposing the grift video that I did. And those videos have done well considering what we're looking at since I came back to the channel. But I don't know, what I'm seeing just doesn't make any sense. It's not worth the time that it takes to record and edit and put these videos out if they're being, withheld from people. You know, it's um it's really frustrating and it's really disheartening because I don't do what I do just to get views. I'm sure that there's a path I could go down if that was really what I wanted. But I want to be authentic and I want people to see that. Obviously, I'm making the videos that I make with the intention that people see them. I don't do it for the good of my health, you know? And it's really frustrating because it feels like I'm being punished and I have no idea what I did wrong. I don't know why my videos are being withheld or suppressed. I don't know what they're so upset at me for, but I have noticed that when I'm in the YouTube partnership program, my videos get sent out to a lot more people. A lot more traffic is directed towards my videos when I am in the YouTube partnership program. When I'm not, it's almost as though I'm not uploading. It's almost as though the channel just doesn't exist because nobody's getting notified when I'm not in the program. And that's something that I could navigate if I ever understood why I was getting kicked out when it happens. You know, like I can look right now. I'm not eligible to reapply for monetization until May 26th. Um, I don't know why I got kicked out. All they say is reused content, but there's no explanation given. I don't do the compilation videos anymore. I put footage from video games that I'm talking about over the top of my videos, but a lot of that footage I capture myself. And I showed them the entire editing process, or as much as I could in 5 minutes. when you get kicked out of the program or you apply and get turned down, they give you the option to appeal. And to appeal, they want you to send in a 5-minute video that explains your filming and editing and creative process. But it's a 5-minute video. We're talking about videos that take hours and hours to make. How am I supposed to capture the process of that in 5 minutes? It's such a screwed up system that doesn't make any sense. And I've talked to YouTube on Twitter as much as I can. But it's like, what good does that really do? You know, nobody cares. YouTube is too big. There's too many people on it for them to afford to care. And so they don't. And channels like mine pay the price for it. You know, what I was doing was working for years. I was doing this for a living for years. It was perfectly sustainable. I had a lot of fun doing it. You guys had a lot of fun watching. And we're at a point in time now where for some reason it just doesn't work anymore. I don't know why that is. But it's frustrating because on the one hand it feels like it's liberating because I could really just make videos about whatever I want. There's no point in trying to chase views because I won't get them. You know? So I could just make a video about whatever comes to mind really and just shit it out on another channel, but that's also not really what I want to do. I want to make videos about things that I care about. I want to make videos playing games that I care about. You know, talking about movies and shows and books and stories and albums that I care about. But it's like I can't do that because YouTube doesn't want me to be seen by anybody. This video is probably not going to be seen by anybody. I don't know if I'm going to edit it and like put anything in the background for music or anything to listen to. I might just throw this on there as soon as I'm done recording it. But yeah, it's just really disheartening because I have so many videos. I have literally a notepad with like dozens of video ideas that I never even got around to recording or scripting even for a lot of them. Because just as soon as I was let back in, I was kicked right on out of the partnership program. And I can't keep playing this game with YouTube for years. You know, like I've more or less been out of the partnership program for longer than I was ever in it. And it's, you know, I've got a regular job now. I'm moving on. I'm trying to go back to school because I want to build a life doing something else that has nothing to do with this. I just do it because I care about it. Even if I wasn't getting paid, I still want people to be able to see the videos. Is that understandable? Because I do have other creative endeavors that I want to embark on. You know, I've got more books to write. I've got products to design, and I want the place where I have the biggest audience to be able to see that stuff when it's ready. Anyway, thanks for indulging me in this almost 10-minute video of just throwing a pity party. I'll see you later, I guess.